Ooh.
Praxis.
So what are we thinking here?
Well, the biggest problem we see in Team League on Braxis is a lack of someone who can take the Merc camps.
Okay.
And the solo lane is often too busy to do it. I really prefer to be on the left side of the map on Braxis.
Yeah.
So that when I'm in the 4-stack in the bottom, I can access the fire bats.
Yeah.
Because in the top, the fire bats are on the solo side. And unless you're really rocking your game, you don't get to go visit those very often.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not sure what that was. We got a Zagara.
Has Grubby stopped streaming HOTS for a while?
No, he came back. He was just really enjoying Warcraft 3.
That's right.
And
That's right. He was really playing that.
He
was actually playing it, not just watching it.
You're gonna see a lot of the caster streamers take breaks because they're getting geared up.
For BlizzCon.
And you gotta avoid burnout too. You know. Okay. We're gonna grab Malgani.
Nice.
Since it's available.
Are you gonna solo lane with him or no?
No, I'd rather not.
Okay, and you have the Zagara there, so...
Yeah, I'd rather Zagara did the top.
That would be silly.
With the Kalthazad, we'll probably go Carrion Swarm.
Okay.
They got a Genji, but we could have not banned Stukov, but I get it. Like Stukov, you go on a pad, blah, 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 and like, oh, I don't want to stand here.
It's pretty clear where his silence needs to go.
It can be frustrating.
Yeah, we heard about the drops coming back. And it's, if you have to be watching Blizz Heroes, you have to have your account signed up. And then there are guaranteed gifts if you watch for periods of time. What is it, 4 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours?
Yeah. And that's the BlizzCon official streams as well as the HGC stuff. And I guess if you watch StarCraft, you get gifts over there. So they're adding
so
more,
like StarCraft too.
More opportunities.
I don't know if the hoster stream counts.
Yeah, I think you have to be in the channel itself.
The link they provided in the article was twitch.tv/BlizzHeroes, but I don't know if hosting. That's a good question. Let me see. I'll see if I can find anything.
Doesn't her ult slow?
Interesting.
The channel chat is unpleasant.
Yeah, I mean, you close it up for yourself.
You're not gonna be finding fun people.
It's an echo. You know, it's about what kind of things do you yell into a canyon, into a long hallway? Just hey, blah 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 blah. And then if you're middle school or high school, or maybe a couple of curse words.
I've never been to BlizzCon, but always wanted to go. What are you looking forward to the most?
As a fan, I'd say the things I look forward to the most are things that you can't catch easier on a website. So like, as fun it is to be in the Great Hall and hearing all about the new heroes and stuff like that that's coming up, the updates, you're going to get a better version of it online when it's all condensed from the multiple sources and interviews. Go to the voice actor panels, check out the tavern, getting to try the games there on the show floor. All that sort of stuff. Getting to just be in the crowd at the esports is amazing. And that's definitely the cap. Day one, I usually run around in circles trying everything. And then day two, I really camp out in the HGC area.
And that's because day two, those are the finals.
Yeah, semifinals and finals are going on. And it's a good time. It's a really good time. And there's nothing like watching esports in a crowd. And getting invested and choosing a side and sitting on your side and all that sort of thing. Cool, we have a 3 and a 2 in this one. Interestingly enough, Artanis and Lily have decided to do their co-op chat in the open voice chat, so they don't particularly care that I'm here, but I can't really understand them anyway, so.
It's a little quiet,
Yeah,
you know.
so it's all good.
Is there a voice actor? I think there's Voices of War, a Horde versus Alliance. So that's World of Warcraft voice actors, which I was telling my sister to go to because they very well could have the lady who voices Sylvanas kind of a thing. Personally, I'd like to watch her and the guy who voices Gen Greymane.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be a good time.
I don't know, literally fear more than K-tier for the night.
Well, I think there's a lot of surprises. I think they've had to leak a lot of stuff about BlizzCon ahead of time, like their Azerite changes, calming people down about Diablo, because the current news cycle, I mean, go back 7 years, go back 5 years to older BlizzCons, we had 2 months of dead silence.
Yeah.
Just, they had nothing to tell you. And in today, that's dead game territory. You know, you're competing, you got to worry about that stuff. Hang on one second. What do I got? Okay, it's all spell damage. Let's do time to feed.
But you're totally right about waiting in the lines. The lines are fantastic because everybody waiting in line is excited to try out what they're in line to try out. It's fantastic. Oh, Laura Bailey, right? And she very well could be there, right? I mean, and it would be huge for them to have her since this is such a Jaina-centric expansion.
Well, and I fully expect it. She's a hot commodity, a fan favorite.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm a board member to a school district, and I'm really pushing to get esports going and treat it the same way as other sports programs. I think it's important to engage kids as they go through middle school, high school. Yeah.
I agree. I think esports has so much team activity to it. Yeah. I think Here's the Storm in particular would be a great esport to teach in high school. Way better than, I'd say, League of Legends and stuff like that, because, you know, everyone, like, there's enough stardom in high schools and middle school. There's enough popular kids. Like, let's not do games where there's carries. Let's actually play a team game where people get carried by the rest of the team. You think, oh, I'm carrying because I'm being allowed to carry by the rest of my friends and teammates.
You're right, Steinbrow. If you are planning to camp out, make sure you're ready. You got your snacks, you got your food, especially if you're by yourself. Because if you have friends there, they can save the seats.
I got body blocked, but I was probably dead anyway from the turrets. I was seeing if I could maybe connect the living bombs around a bit. And they sent a visitor top so they could get control of that from Artanis, who is hearthing already. Didn't he just get back? Oh, no. Oh, well. Doesn't really matter if they get to 50%. And Zul'jin's getting stacks.
Well, that's good. Oh, so they switched off Zagara.
Yeah, that was the, so he was going to solo lane either way, but that's the 2-stack with his friend there, but he is getting assaulted in that top lane, and we don't have a good way to rotate around for him.
Yeah. I didn't realize there was a line to get into the Overwatch arena.
Yeah, last year?
That thing is fantastic. But yeah, because they moved it into the arena that used to house StarCraft.
Which they should have. I mean, it was a really beautiful setup they had with the arena style.
Yeah, when they built it inside of the actual main area of the convention center. BlizzCon is November 2nd and 3rd, so we have this Friday will be 1 week.
Yeah, on tower range, and I don't care about the rest.
Yeah. Thanks for the bits, Rufus.
All right, Zul'jin's in the top. which is a very slow rotation, but is good.
When are we going to see Kyle Ferguson on a panel? Well, Con Before the Storm.
Yeah, I am doing the Con Before the Storm panels.
If you're there Thursday night, Con Before the Storm is held in the Hilton, and there's going to be a Heroes of the Storm panel that you'll be speaking on.
I will be a part of there.
I think, are they having Scott hosted again this year?
Yeah, Scott will be hosting it. Okay, we got some control.
Kathy, one for my Nomies, thank you for the Prime. 16 months in a row. Good luck, have fun. We're having a lot of fun right now.
Okay, what we can do here.
And it's true, Trappy. I'm glad you survived your horror movie experience, Kyle. I guess we got to check up on you in a week or so.
I did survive. It's true. I slept well. I did sleep well. It was an older movie. It helps that there's no VHSs in the world really left.
Yeah, the tech is kind of aged. Oh, nice sleep. Did you like the ring?
It was fun. Yeah, it had a good quest to it. And that's all I really ask, is that there's a good quest, a reason for it. Like, I never want to see The Grudge. I've seen, like, House on Haunted Hill. I don't like spooky movies where, like, everything, there's like 7 ghosts and they all want to kill you because they died horribly due to some experiment or something. It just has no reason. Like, the ghosts are just there to... I don't mind children ghosts if they're helpful. And even if they're like, tee like, shut up, kids. Even if they're like super unhelpful, as long as they're like, oh, well, we're just confused little kids, and you know, we're trying to guide you away from the evil spirit. I don't mind that too much. Just don't be spooky for no reason. There's got to be a reason you're trying to scare the crud out of everybody. You know, maybe you're trying to warn them about something. That's an okay reason.
So you don't like the game you're going to play in 2 hours?
Not at all. Not at all.
I just want to see what the years have done for the company and how it's changed.
Because that looks like it's going to be just psychological for psychological sake.
Yeah. Lots of gross out for gross out's sake.
Exactly. But, I mean, there is a quest, in a sense, we got to get out of there, you know? We got to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't mind, like, the misleading ghosts. I think that's a great trope. Like, the whole beginning of the movie, it's, like, spooky, but it's actually the child ghost trying to lead you away.
Yeah.
From, the others did that, I think?
Yeah, the others.
Yeah, because there was an actual threat. I like lore where there's, like, you know, like, The Exorcist has good lore and a good quest.
Stasis. But, so we finished the main game of Stasis. But a few years later, they released Kane, which is a free one where you follow one of the pregnant ladies that you come across in the main game. I've seen the new It. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Mostly because the kids did a stellar job. They felt like kids. It didn't feel forced or fake. Because I know, you know, working with younger actors, it can be challenging because, you know, they're younger. There aren't too many life experiences going on, and that can really hinder the believability of something like that. But all of them did such a good job. And they had some really cool visuals, right? Like how they focused on Pennywise's head as his body would dance around. That was awesome. Ooh, there's a common trope on writing prompts where the monster under the bed goes to defend the child. Usually it's a pretty good story.
Yeah.
And I want a horror film like that.
I think that's just absolutely solid. That was a great arrival, too, with the sleep going off at the same time.
Totally.
Cool. I really like just chilling with Zul'jin because we can both take care of our own health. I think we can rotate everyone else up. And we're done with the fort down there.
Yeah.
But I want these guys to have a tank to peel for them.
Then have a tank they shall, because guess what, sir? You are a tank. Oh, nice! Dude, nice escape. And then your team showing up. right at the perfect time.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Aw, Genji.
Oh, he missed his jump. Okay, he did have a dive.
Are you looking forward to the new Heroes classification system?
I am, yeah. I think I'd still prefer keywords. I'd rather a hero had 5 classifications that sort of describe them. Regen, durability, death touch. But, you know, I can dream.
And what's a life without dreams? Not a life at all. Oh, I like that. Where's my team? When there was one set of footprints, that's when your team carried you.
Like an inspirational
yeah.
poster on the wall. Perfect.
Sounds more like Hearthstone with the words.
Yeah?
Kind of. Absolutely. I'm with you there, Chappie. I feel like we're going to get a new Diablo game, but it won't be the Diablo game we're hoping for. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as big as everyone, as Diablo fans, we're hoping.
Yeah. And it'll be very interesting to see what World of Warcraft has, because they, well, you know, for the past months have been saying, oh, you won't care about 8.1 by the time BlizzCon rolls around.
Yeah.
And we didn't get 8.1.
Well, in all honesty, I don't care about 8.1, if that helps. Not in a World of Warcraft stinks kind of way, but I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah, it comes out when it comes out.
Yeah, it's my own lack of studying.
Oh, but...
Ooh, that was a good sleep.
Yeah, it was a good sleep.
Great sleep.
And Artanis is trying to target it down. And luckily, bottom took care of itself. I don't know if we had a camp down there or anything like that. Oh, wait, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Burn the building.
Yeah, you're a good boy.
Return
Come on.
today.
Uh-oh. 16 health.
What?
We don't want to be misunderstood. I was going to do out of fun with a silly face, but I don't want to be in like, yeah, we should have auto-targeted more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all we got to do is give it a tap. Luckily, there's no mules or anything like that in the game. Lily's right. You got to check the boss.
Yep. Oh, wow. But they have the
Yeah.
Genji.
Yep, they did the Genji. All right, well, it's going into the bottom where we're going to put some Hellbats here.
Well, I hope your wife gives it a chance, because it's not that scary of a movie.
Which one?
The new It.
Oh.
It's really not that scary of a movie. And the movies I show Kyle Halloween time are generally the ones that have stories and engaging characters. So that way, you know, we're watching some good stuff.
Oh, but, well, he dingoed, but... Oh my god.
Gross.
Yeah, that's going down. But Artanis is gonna go get top.
There you go. I'd check it out if you haven't seen it yet, because they're still casting the second one, I think. Because they're gonna do both parts with the kids and then the kids grown up as adults.
I gotta wait for damage.
But that's okay, it's just the waiting game. And Artanis, he's gonna get the keep.
Yep, he
Look
is.
at that. Nice stun. Alright, Zul'jin's in. Kael'thas is in. Let's blow it up and see if we can keep the keep. Ooh, the bats! Artanis is on their core. Keep him here if you can. They're coming for him though, but if you can keep him here. Alright, Garrosh is going back. Oh, nice. Oh, geez, Louise, 62%. Oh. You think Bats is stronger ult than the life swap?
For here, yeah, because I can still... I mean, I wouldn't be interrupted as often, but I want to get out of business pretty quick. So I think it is a stronger ult for sure, just strength-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, we interrupted that. Nice.
Ooh.
That's gonna hurt like the dickens, though.
Oh, no. Oh, and then Garrosh from behind.
Yeah, Garrosh got in the back line.
Ew.
Oh, and then the Genji hit.
Ugh.
Oh, and he's body blocked in.
I still love you, boy.
Oh, no. Laser beam.
That was a cool looking Genji Swift Strike, though. I'm gonna give it to him.
I don't think it's GG. It's coming down the other lane. They lost their Gary. We're gonna be up in 16 myself.
The enemy is assailing our core.
Nice dodge there.
The root is tragic.
Genji's almost dead. Did Artanis take spell armor?
Okay, we gotta get out of here. He's got more stickiness than me.
Deckard? Oh, cool. Oh, geez, look at this defense. Oh no, Artanis. Did he chase too far? Okay, he's gonna
Looks
get
like
out.
he's okay.
He's gonna get out. Which means you guys got to clear this, no problem.
Alright, they have the level lead.
So is the Mal'Ganis blind fury swipe thing on a minute cooldown?
Yeah, 80 seconds.
I feel like we should try to fight them now.
They're right here.
Okay, well, KT started.
I tell you, that old boy is a Deckard can, not a Deckard can't. I should have said Kane,
That's
and
a lot of
not a
CC.
Deckard can't.
Oh.
Ugh. Well, there we go.
Wait, okay.
popped him.
Okay.
There's Garrosh.
Oh, so much damage going into Gary. And the lane collapse.
Oh no!
Alright, Zul'jin's gotta be
Come on,
brave.
get Kel'Thuzad.
Gotta be
Nice,
brave.
nice. All right, and he's doing a good job focusing the Gul'dan, not
Yeah,
the Deckard.
the problem with Zul'jin is he can't dingo if there's some little target on him.
Yeah.
So he is rightfully careful. This is a core comp though.
Yeah, they can
And
do
they can
it.
go do boss.
Do it. Come on, buddies. Nice. Oh, Zul'jin, I was gonna say, you better freaking... When the CC turns into a GG. Alright, does Gul'dan have a fear?
He wouldn't be able to walk in
Okay.
on time, I don't
All
think.
right.
Nice.
Oh, nice,
Nice. With the pressure in the top.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a 3-4
Push,
stack.
yeah.
5 stack? Yeah, that'll be a 5 stack by the time it reaches core.
Should you just grab the beacons, though?
That would be Kael'thas's job if he
Okay.
wants to grab it.
All right.
I'm getting with this boss.
Give him
Because that top pressure is going to be...
They go down. Fuck us up. Be careful.
Alright, there's Genji. Nice. Alright, sleeping him. Cool, cool, cool.
Taunt.
Oh, is that... Ah! So taunt kind of ruins your day a little bit. Not ruins, but... Oh no, 2 are dead already? Gross. Oh no, get the objective. Oh no.
Oh, wait, we can target core.
Yeah.
We got top.
12%, yeah. Oh, well, GG!
All right. That was, I mean, I'd say that was a textbook. Artanis outranks his Lily friend and is going to go as hard as he can no matter what's happening.
Okay.
I mean, we did end up winning it, and it was fun to be Mal'Ganis, certainly.
Totally.
Let's actually check Mal'Ganis on Braxis. It was actually one of his lower win rate maps earlier in the week. I guess this isn't the place for it. Let's go here. And we'll go to Team League, because that'll probably have more games. So we got, what, 2,600 plus? So basically 3, so 16.
Yeah.
16 versus, wow, yeah. A couple more games banned, but a lot more participation.
That's a high number.
Brax's hold out. 63%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a great choice.
Yeah. I mean, granted, it was open. So, wow, that actually became his highest win rate map. I'll track pass down to 54. Oh, and Infernal Shrines. That was my cute one. The one I was like, yeah, blind as a bat in the pit, you know?
Yeah.
But damn, I felt like blind as a bat worked really, really well there.
Totally.
In that game. Hey, 2 bonus points.
Do you think they'll nerf Mal'Ganis?
Yes. Yes. Yes, they will. There's 2 ways they can go about it. He's got mana creep, where he's not as expensive as Blaze and Urel to run in lane. And that could be the issue. They might target this very build that I basically ran here. Time to feed is one of the... Well, it's not the highest win rate, but it's very popular. Fueled by Torment, fully expect them to do a nerf here. Actually, we talked about not Paradox this week on ITN, that you can probably just get rid of the Vampiric Touch, converts 15% more hero damage into healing. Just get rid of it. The removal... Like here, Fueled by Torment, if I wasn't auto-picking it, was for Kel'Thuzad, who's going to do all these little mini-hits. Genji, who's doing all these little mini-hits.
Yeah.
Corruption is doing mini-hits. Drain Life. And that's a great way, because whenever you're hit, you have armor, and you're gaining healing for every bit of damage you take.
Yeah.
We did Will of Tichondria, something I skip a lot for weaving auto-attacks, but that was for the 4% maximum health steal from enemy heroes, which Garrosh over there... And it is healing.
Yeah.
Deep Sleep, I think you can maybe get rid of one of these 2 and give it one or the other, maybe. I'm using it for the movement speed more than the duration. I don't know what you do with Blind as a Bat if that is an issue. There's definitely some articles where I can see, like I can see around a Warhead Junction nuke. I could see Gul'dan's Fell Flames in some of those fights. So maybe they clean it up. I don't want them to increase the cooldown because that'd just be lame. Maybe you reduce the damage it deals, but then you're using it for survivability, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot of healing, and I also took a Garrosh taunt with it, and that felt pretty effective. But I definitely think this stack here will likely be nerfed because that's your early game impact, and then the rest of it, they could leave as is for a bit. Anything you do to counter Carrion Swarm would just make it worse and put it on the same page as Dark Conversion, which is bad for the load up time.
Yeah.
And that'd just be sad. But there's numbers to tweak here. You could decrease the amount of healing it gets down to 80% or something like that.
So if you nerf Mal'Ganis healing, do you think it moves him away from being a main tank? They have failed producing a main tank in the past Warrior release.
Yeah. He's controllable, unlike... Because on Urel, you have the curve of her swing.
Yeah.
And on Blaze, you have to do the charge up and go in. So his CC with the claws is still more controllable than those other 2 warriors we got this year.
Yeah.
So I think he could maintain it. If he can't heal off his own damage, though, with today's supports dealing the amount of support they do, I think you run into an issue.
80-second cooldown is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Who else has that long of a non-ult ability?
I honestly can't think of one off the top of my head. Because, yeah, 80 seconds is every fight. Every team fight is a 60-second cooldown. 40 seconds is every fight. ETC's every other fight at 2 minutes
here we go.
is
Dragon
the idea.
Form for Alex.
Okay, Dragon Form.
Ragfort. Ragnarok.
Right, wow, yeah. Yeah, those are both Ds, which...
And then 100 seconds for the Brightwing Cleanse.
Yeah, and there's no way to reduce it. Like, Rag doesn't have a way to reduce, but Dragon Form you can take talents into. You can also do...
You don't think they'll touch the claws stun?
The duration? Or the load up? Or...
I'm not sure.
What they could... I mean, they could reduce the amount of time you have to hold on to your claws. So make it so it's harder to weave. And you have to use them faster. I mean, how long is this? Because this still has a way to cool down. So that's only 60 seconds. And hitting an enemy hero's shield glare reduces the cooldown of this ability by 8 seconds. Actually, I want to test that. Because I don't know if it's for my own play. Because it's level 20. I don't really care when I get there. I almost always go blinded by the light these days because nobody tries to kill Johanna. I think that's why we had that good Diablo game earlier today, because no one was...
What's the Ice Block's cooldown?
I think that's a minute, 60 seconds. We can check that as well.
60 seconds. Cool.
Let's see. So if we use this, and I hit multiples... Oh, yeah, look at that.
Nice.
So if you hit multiple heroes with a blind, you get that cooldown. Yeah. That's a good point. Yes, yes. In other leagues, Indestructible may still be amazing because people try to target.
What's Kerrigan's Cocoon?
Kerrigan's Cocoon, I feel like it's 40 seconds, but it could be. Chrysalis, 90 seconds.
Ah.
And there's no recovery method from it. So 13 on that guy. And blind as a bat is 16 at 80. Huh. And it's so, I mean, granted, they want these abilities to be interacted with. And putting them at 20 perhaps just doesn't, means they don't get to be picked in the first place. And that's anti-fun. So I'd be curious to see if they make us choose between Locust. I think that'd actually be a really good choice. Make us choose between Locust Brood and Locust Nest. Like, take some of these level 20 activatables and move them to 16, 13.
Yeah.
So we actually get to have fun with them rather than 20. Now it's 20. You're in a 20 game.